Oh, these heads. It's disgusting. Shameful and beastly and ghastly. In a way, I guess I should give some respect to the nobles, as much as I hate them and the warrior caste, because this is what they deal with every day. So in that respect, I can respect them. But they're still thrice damned fools for not letting us join and work with them. Okay.
Very well.
Send me.
Okay.
As you wish.
There we go. Now we've got some Hurlocks. It's a bit more serious. I bet you I can do it. Thrice damned fools. Thrice damned fools. Okay, you know what we'll do? Spook them out. Whoa. Keep running. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there we go again. That was good. Hit him with that. Alistair, you're really performing top notch, I gotta tell you. That's doing really well. You're doing a good job here. Performing really top notch. We could seize the ballista.
Off I go.
Ugh, I don't want to touch that filth. Okay. Okay.
Gathered. Very well. Off I go.
Come on. Perfect. Perfect.
As you say.
Let's go.
Off I go. Very well.
Lightning bolt him.
Right then.
Oh, what the heck? Why don't I?
Very well.
Yep.
Our skill has won the day. May the Paragons watch over me.
The Paragons don't care about me at the end of the day. Okay.
It shall be done.
Stuff to sell. Ugh. Okay, everybody.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Put you right here. Okay. Alright. Okay, everybody. I'll leave you guys doing your stuff. You know what? Switch out your weapons. Yeah. You want to get me?
It shall be done.
It's a gotcha!
That was not handled very well. I could have handled that better. Okay. Did we get everything? Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, everybody.
Yes.
Alright.
Logain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
What is that thudding noise and that growling? I don't know what it is, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
I really don't like that sound. I don't think it means anything good. First off,
It shall be done. I shall do it.
okay. Okay.
It shall be done. No quarter shall be given.
Now run back. And you. Circle Mage. Hit him.
On it. On it.
Come, let us end this. For the fool's sake.
Then you. Hit him with that.
Yes. Have you no concern, hero? I shall do it.
This quick. And let. No. Go.
Another lightning strike. I could take him with obviously, but okay.
There's so many. Die.
Let's see. 43 out of 112. That was pretty low, but doable.
As you say.
Very well. Off I go.
It
On
has
it.
begun. It shall be done.
Die.
It shall be done.
You asked for it.
Okay. I don't know. I got a bad feeling about what's coming up. Okay. All right. That loud noise, that grumbling, I've got a bad feeling about what that is. Very bad feeling. I have an idea on two on this next section. Alright, here's the deal. That's a bigger room. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, that's about as good as the best weapon. To damage the darkspawn. Alright, so let's think about this. Aggressive. Yeah, I just beat the hell out of him. Are you ready? Okay, Nadia. Alistair. Here we go. If necessary, we will drink juices. Alistair. Get that fucking thing up there.
Done.
I am ready.
They just crop up everywhere.
You know what we're gonna do? Go over here, go over here. I got an idea, I got an idea, I got an... Alright, now. Alistair, get rid of that fucking bow. It's not a fucking bow. But still, you don't need that damn thing. Oh, you guys want to try something? And you.
I shall do that very well. Shall be done. We must fight.
Are you gonna kill that guy yet? Tower guard is at that. I am at this. You know what? Do it.
It is begun.
Okay.
I shall do it.
We must
Yeah,
get
they sound awful.
to the top of the tower.
That was also kind of a sloppy tactical thing. I was going to rush in. I realized how many there were and I rushed out. I should have known better. I should have planned on doing the old draw them out to begin with. Hey, puppies. All right, we got allies, buddies. Hey, doggies. How you doing, my little buddies? It's good to see you. I'm going to need your help with this. Gonna need your help with this. I got the feeling that we're gonna be so close that the heck with it. We're gonna be so close. Honestly, we're gonna be so close. Alistair, you're my tanker. Yep, yep, here they come, here they come. Ready?
I am armed.
I want you. Now hit him with that. Oh, and there's more of them. That's better. One, two, three, four. Calm down. There are a few. Alright, hey. Okay. Good job, doggy. Alright. Okay. 3 doggies. Okay. Fire crystals. Whatever's growling really scares the heck out of me. I am incredibly worried. Ancestors' Wind.
It is begun.
The Turds of the Paragons. I honestly do not know what it is, but I don't like it. Well, you didn't join in, buddy, but I guess you get to be a guard up here. Thanks, little buddies. I know I am very worried. Very worried. Very worried. Okay, good job. Everybody's got a bunch of kills. That's good. Because I've got a bad feeling about what's coming up. I got a real bad feeling. I am not happy. That growling sounds absolutely awful and horrible. It does not. It sounds awful. It really worries me. It really worries me. That, I don't know what that is. I got a bad feeling about what it is.
Shall be done.
I think I know what it is, and that scares me very much. We got some. Oh, we got some warmth bombs and stuff, and I'm very worried. I have an idea on what's up there,
Top of the tower.
and it's not good. Ready? You guys.
Very well.
Okay, here they come.
Here.
Here they are. There's a couple of them. Not pleasant, that's for sure. Well, he's got shield bash too. Well, Alistair, you're on a tear. Good job. I've got a very bad feeling. I've got a very bad feeling.
Shall be done.
I don't want to go up there. Whatever I'm hearing scares me tremendously. Alright. Whatever it is, we want to stay away from it. If it's what I think it is, I am very worried. Because if it's what I think it is, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing.
I shall do it.
That's not a good thing if it's what I think it is. That's not a good thing if it's what I think it is. That's not a good thing if it's what I think it is. It's not a good thing if it's what I think it is. And I know I'm repeating that, But I got a good reason to repeat it. Okay.
Do this, do that.
And another thing, be ready. You don't want you with that. Everybody be ranged. Oh no. I can hear it. Sounds bad. Sounds... Oh no, I knew it. I knew it'd be an ogre. Oh no, oh no. This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be really, really bad. It's gonna be very bad. Very bad. Everybody. That was fucking bullshit. That was fucking bullshit. No. You. Go there. You. Go there. You. Go there. Then there's me.
On it.
All right. Run. 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 All right. Get him! Alright. Alright.
The beacon is over here.
Alright.
You surely missed the signal. Let's light it.
Alright. 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 They should have had more people here to guard this place so I didn't have to go through that. What the hell kind of stupid incompetence for running this show? Why didn't Logain have more people up here? What is this garbage? I should not have had to experience this. I've got good men there. Yeah, they're all dead. They were worthless. The only people who are here who are any good are the guys I picked up. And the dogs. And they would have been dead without me. What's up with this? Why weren't there more people here? Damn it, I'm mad. I should not have had to do that. That sucked. I'm mad. I'm mad as hell. Bunch of nonsense. Never should have had to go through that. I'm really mad. I am mad. That should never have had to happen to me. Not in a million years should have been like that. Not in a million years. Seriously, I'm mad. Should never have been like that. Ever. Should never have been like that. I am mad. And I got every right to be mad. What the hell was that anyway? I mean, seriously, really? I don't know, but that made me mad. They should have had more people here. Why weren't there more people? I want to know. And I just earned the right to know because I just saved the damn army. I'm mad. I want to know what the fuck is going on. Because there's some bullshit going on. Ancestors' turds and Paragons' puke. This was garbage and nonsense, and I'm mad, and I demand to know a damn answer. Because there's something funny going on. And I don't mean funny, haha, I mean there's funny fucked up. I'm mad. And I got some answers. I earned the right to get some damned answers out of this. Because there's something wrong. Something way wrong with this situation. Something way wrong. Because here's the deal. Those dogs shouldn't have been penned up. There's no reason for those dogs to have been penned up. Why were they penned up? They should have been out scouting and smelling and sniffing. Because they would have known something was up. Fighting makes me thirsty for water. Oh, boy. Why were they penned up? Why wasn't the place better guarded? And here's the other thing. These troops are good. I know they're good. You want to know why? Look at this. Alistair was doing a great job, but look at this. This guy's killed more people than I have. 2 more. Including an Genlik Alpha. Circle Mage killed 8 more than me, including the Ogre. Took him down. And Alistair took through him for 50. And I've been commanding. I've still got 16. I still did fine. I would have got kills if it was, but I let them get it. So my question is, if these troops are that good under a halfway decent commander like me, a normal halfway decent guy like me, then why the heck weren't they able to attack counter this? And why weren't they ready to respond when to that hole being dug? There are ways of doing this. There are ways of compartmentalizing. They know this. A man like Logain, a general like Logain knows this. There's something weird going on. Something weird going on. Well, this better damn well work.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Wait, what the? No. Oh.
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
Why am I here? What is going on? One moment we've lit the Tower of Ishal after fighting an ogre after a weird battle that I don't think should have actually happened. For the Tower of Ishal. Strange situation. Barely escaping from the from that thrice damned ogre. That ancestor cursed ogre. And then we get jumped and we get shot up with arrows. I thought we were dead. And now I'm here in the Kakari Wilds at, I assume, that house that you and Plymouth were at, Morrigan. I remember you, the girl from the wilds.
I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds where I am bandaging your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue?
Wait, what happened to the army, to the king? What happened to Duncan and everybody?
The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
Maintain composure. Maintain composure. Focus. 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 Don't let anything slip. Keep stiff upper lip. Be calm. What happened to Duncan and the Grey Wardens and the King?
All dead. Your friend has veered between denial and grief since Mother told him. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you were...
Not yet. Calm down. Later. Focus. Later. Focus. Duncan is dead. He's gone. The other Grey Wardens, I didn't really get to beat them, is gone. The man who saved my life and gave me a new lease on life and believed in me, gave me such hope, is gone. His king is gone. Well, not his king, but the king he was working with. The Darkspawn are winning. What are we going to do? Duncan is dead. I assume the Tower Mage I was with is dead. I assume the Circle Mage I was with is dead. I didn't know their names, but they were good soldiers who worked with me. And I owed them, and I cared about them because I fought with them. Even if I didn't know them personally, because they were under my responsibility. And those dogs, those 3 brave dogs helped us out, that were guards. Well, at least we gave them something of a chance by letting them out of the stupid pens, but you know they're dead. You know it's over for them. Because they had to go through those dogs to get to us, and those dogs didn't have any else to go. And the dogs are warriors. It's in their blood to fight. They're not going to run and hide. So they died fighting. And they probably got totally overwhelmed really, really fast. And Duncan is dead. The person who helped me see the light. Literally helped me. Held on to me. Allowed me to hold on to him as I stepped out into the sun, terrified with that vertigo. Give me someone to hold on to. Is gone. The person I owe everything to is gone. Thank you for helping me, Morrigan. You saved my life. I don't know how you did it, but thank you.
You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer.
Why does your mother want to see me?
I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans.
Were my injuries severe? They felt like I got shot 3 times by arrows at least, and it hurt like hell. Ancestors, it was painful.
Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal.
She sounds pretty... Flemeth sounds pretty powerful. What about Alistair? Is he alright? I'm sure he's emotionally torn up. The poor guy. I have to be strong for him. We've got to put something together. I don't know what we're going to do. Everyone else is dead. Wynn is dead. I'm sure Wynn is dead. The nice priestess who blessed us and was respectful of my dwarven background, I'm sure she's dead. All those people I met, all those people who wished me well, they're all dead and gone. I never even got to meet the other Grey Wardens, besides Duncan. He's dead. I'm sure he's dead. He was with the king, and if the king is dead, then he's dead. And I owed him everything. I mean, the trip down here was so amazing with him, and he was so courteous. Stop. Focus. What about Alistair? Is he all right?
He is, as you are. I suppose it would be unkind to say he is being childish.
It would be, but I owe you my life. You helped me out, so I'm going to be nice to you. I have some questions, if you don't mind.
I do not mind. Take your time.
First off, you're in the middle of the Kokiri Wilds. Not the middle, but close. How did you manage... First off, are there any survivors besides us?
Only stragglers that are long gone. You would not want to see what is happening in that valley now.
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't, because they're probably eating the corpses or doing horrible things, torturing and trying to ghoulify any of the handful of prisoners they've taken. And who knows what else they're going to do to people. So yeah, I have a good idea. Because the cannibalism would be the least bad thing, because people are already dead. You're right, I wouldn't.
Suit yourself.
You probably have no idea who Taryn Logain is. Wait, but let's talk about the things I'm sure you do know about. How did she manage to rescue us all the way from the Kokiri Wilds, exactly?
She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you.
You know what? The last day, and maybe 2 days, day has been so traumatic, I'm just going to accept that and roll with it. What else am I going to do? Argue with it? Yes, it happened. I accept it. I went from leading a group in the Kokiri Wilds with a mixture of trepidation, anxiety, pride, and excitement to a successful mission, to Jory and Davith dying. I mean, the person who helped me out from the beginning, killing one of them, but that person tried to kill him. We had this mission. Everything was supposed to go fine. It all went south. We fought our way through. I rescued some dogs. All the people I met, from Wynn, that mage, she was a bit motherly and a bit henpecky, but I liked her. She was like a real mom. I mean, not my mom, but she was the type of person, you could tell that she had mom power. She was an authoritative person. A motherly, authoritative motherly person. I'm sure she's dead. I'm sure the priestess is dead. I'm sure all those people I met are dead. The dogs, they had to die. The Tower Mage, the Circle Mage. I didn't know their names, but come on, I fought with them. I developed them. I worked with them. They're gone. And now I'm here after getting shot and it hurt like hell. 3 times. Each time hurt like hell. And Duncan is dead. The person who saved my life. Gave me a new life to lead. The king is dead. What are we going to do about the Darkspawn? Where do we even begin? I gotta think it. I gotta process. Let's just gather some data and just focus on that. Why did your mother save us?
I wonder at that myself. But she tells me nothing. Perhaps you were the only ones she could reach. I would have rescued your king. A king would be worth a much higher ransom than you.
So I'm dealing with a Dusttowner, with a duster from Dusttown. Okay, I get it, Morrigan. You think like a duster from Dusttown. I get it. You think like a Carter person. You may have magic, you may live in the woods, you may be a lot taller, but you think like a duster from Dusttown, and as long as I treat you like that and a Carter person, I get it. With magic. I get it. Much, much higher.
What a sensible attitude.
Yeah.
Mother is seldom sensible.
Or wiser than you, but in a different way. You may be smarter, but she might be wiser. And if you don't know what that means, I'm not going to even say this out loud because I don't want to antagonize you. Are we safe here? Where are the Darkspawn?
We are safe, for the moment. Mother's magic keeps the Darkspawn away. Once you leave, 'tis uncertain what will happen. The Horde has moved on, so you might avoid it.
I think I've asked enough questions.
I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
Okay, never mind. Well, we already got a better bow, but we could sell this, I suppose, for something. See if there's anything else.
You must speak to Mother,
I know,
then
ma'am.
be gone. You have an army of Darkspawn to avoid, and 'twould be best to get an early start.
Yes. I've said questions, if you don't mind.
I do not mind. Take your time.
I've asked enough questions.
I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
Sorry for wasting your time and mine. Alright, I'm starting to get a focus. Okay. Alright. The way things are going, we're going to need to be able to talk to people. We are really vulnerable. We're not just going to be able to fight our way through. We need to be able to talk to people and work with them. We're going to have to find ways to talk to people. We don't have a choice. Alright. I like that more than the whole dual striking, because I can actually get special damage and stuff. Okay. Hello, Alistair.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
Alistair, I gotta be strong for you. I cared about Duncan too, but I know you cared about him more. I loved Duncan as a father. Closest thing I ever had to one. I'm sure he was far more of that for you. But also, we've got to try to focus on what's going on, so... I'm not dead thanks to Morrigan's mother, and we should thank her.
This doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
Yes, it has. That's very true. I suppose we should thank you. Thank you very much, yes. We should express our appreciation, because we'd be dead without her.
If you know what is good for you, I suppose you should.
Is there some way we can repay you?
All that I wish you to do is what you are meant to do.
Fair
It has
enough.
always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
The land is hardly united, thanks to Logain.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The archdemon.
I just wonder, those ruins I saw above her, was that where we found the treaties that first met Morrigan, and then we came down this way? What could the Tarn hope to gain by betraying the king?
The throne? He's the Queen's father. Still, I can't see how he'll get away with murder.
Yeah.
You speak as if he would be the first king to gain his throne that way. Grow up, boy.
If Al-Eamon knew what he did, he would never stand for it. The Landsmeet would never stand for it. There would be civil war.
You think the Arl would believe us over the Tarn? After all, Logain is well known and respected.
I suppose. Al-Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle.
Oh, he would be concerned.
I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
You know what? We have those treaties. Surely there are other allies we could call on.
Of course! The treaties. Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Al-Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
Yep.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
You know what? Isn't that what we're supposed to do? And heck, that's one of the reasons I've been developing my ability to communicate and lead. After all, isn't that what Grey Wardens do?
So you are set then. We are to be Grey Wardens.
I don't suppose you could offer any more help.
Now that you mention it, I do
Oh.
have one more thing to offer.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve? Or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I
Interesting.
looked, you had ears.
We get another mage to work with. That would be great. I think that's an excellent idea.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance.
Okay.
As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
You save our lives, then you give us someone to work with us? I don't see how that's repayment, unless you see this as a way for us to accomplish what we need to, which you feel is very important. If you feel that it's important and that we're needed, and you could fly in on a top of a roof and save us from certain death, well, then I suppose we feel honored and a bit overwhelmed by the responsibility and job that we have to perform and the expectations that have been given for us. The appreciation that is the assumptions of our capacity to accomplish stuff that has been made here. Very well, we'll take her with us.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Yep.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite Ferelden against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, Do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Yes. I understand.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the Wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
No, I prefer you speak your mind.
You will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
She's a mage. We need all the help we can get, Alistair.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
Actually, I have some questions.
I may have answers. Asked.
Are you really Flemeth's daughter?
'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes?
Yes, it doesn't matter whether you come from the womb or not. My so-called mother means nothing to me. I'm just wondering her age.
She would no more tell me than you, I assure you.
Have you never been outside the wilds?
From time to time, I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
That's a good idea. Commendable of her. A hell of a lot better than my mother. And the world that I came from. Tell me about this village to the north.
'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your imperial highway where travellers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
Is there any reason to go to Lothering then?
I mention it for its tavern, where travellers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed.
Okay.
Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way.
Okay. How are we going... What skills do you have exactly?
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
Yes.
Right, my cooking will kill us. That's all I meant.
Yes.
I also know at least 15 different poisons that grow right here in this marsh. Not that I would suggest 'tis at all related to cooking.
That was a good one. Much appreciated and understood, Morrigan. How are we going to get past the Darkspawn?
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
I don't sense any Darkspawn.
You won't right away. No. It takes time. We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
The Darkspawn are camped farther in the forest?
They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
I have no more questions.
Farewell, Mother. Not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
What do you need?
Do you want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
I cared about him too, Alistair. I know you did, and so did I. He saved my life, and I know he's like a father to you. Yeah, and it doesn't mean I don't mourn his loss either.
I should have handled it better.
No, it's okay.
Duncan warned me right from the beginning when this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the blight and...
No, don't be sorry.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. There's no need to apologize. I'm barely holding it together as it is. All these bad and horrible things have happened. I've been in command of 2 groups of people where everyone's died except basically you and me. You could have died. Duncan's gone. Wind's almost like Mage is gone. The priestess, the puppy, the Mage puppies that we met. The Tower Mage, the Circle Mage, Jorah, Dav. It's all so much death, so many gone. The Darkspawn on the march, and now us 2 have basically got to put this together with Morrigan. I don't know. There's no need to apologize. He was like a father to you, and he saved my life. He helped me embrace a new world and a new life.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
He had you.
I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I understand completely.
Of course, I'd be dead then, wouldn't I? It's not like that would make it happen.
No, it wouldn't.
I think he came from High Ever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime.
Yeah.
See about putting up something in his honor.
Let's
Dwarves
do
don't
that.
practice cremation, do they? How do your people honor your dead?
We entomb our dead within the stone beneath our tykes.
I heard about that, now that I think about it. Their spirits return to the rock, strengthening the foundation of the tide. It sounds so strange.
No stranger than burning your honored dead to ashes.
I suppose you're right. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
We'll talk about this some more. Right now I need to take the edge off of it. I need you to feel better. I need to bring back that smile into that gorgeously chiseled face. You do look good when you're sad, but I want to see you happy. Makes me feel sad to see such a good-looking, good man depressed. So you be happy and cheer up. Maybe I'll go to High Ever with you when you go.
I'd like that. So would he, I think.
So there we go. Okay. Let's get set up. All right.
Very well.
Let's see. Alistair? I think we need to get your health up. Add some strength. We're going to have to do something with traps. I think it might be useful for us to make some traps, have some basic stuff. We'll get that later, get traps for now. Got a couple of attacks. Yeah, we need taunt. We need this to do crowd control, control the enemy. It might even be useful to have it. Not my setup. Okay, that'll work wonders. All right. So this is a person that's got some really nice offensive stuff, and also the ability to drain life. Nice. Crowd control thing. That decent attack. Horror. Let's compare stats. This will help. Yep. This will help. This will also help. Let's go here. That stamina would be good for her. Okay. Oh well. Morrigan's. Yeah. Morrigan just needs a lot more health, that's why. Okay, Alistair. Yeah, that bell goes to you. Morrigan. That bell goes to you. We need to get her health up. That's the perfect one. Health regeneration, armor penetration. That's a good one. Okay. Sure, my Warden's oath. I also take that too. Okay. Nah, that's what she's gonna take. Because that does buko stuff, super stuff to her spell power. Alistair, this is better for you. No, the sword's better. Yeah, Duke and Mace is better for you. Okay. Honestly. Ready? Nearest visible. Yeah, so aggressive. Aggressive. Stamina 50. Yeah, that's not very good. Yeah. Just don't got enough right now. Alright. Before we go, let's see what we can find out about the world, so that we're not just blundering around and we have an idea of what we need to do. Genlock. Alphas. In a group of genlocks, there is usually one who is dominant. As the tallest, strongest, and smartest of their kind, alphas serve as a sort of commander, directing or bullying the others in combat. Emissaries. The most intelligent of the alphas become gifted sorcerers, with many abilities akin to blood magic. These are the emissaries, and they usually only appear during a blight. Ogre. Oh yeah, that was a horrible fight. Tying over their darkspawn camp, the massive ogres are a rare sight on the battlefield. Traditionally, they only appear during a blight, but some records claim that ogres have been spotted in the deep roads hunting alone, or in small groups. At least one report by the Grey Wardens claims that an ogre was spotted alone in the Kokari Wilds in 919 Dragon, though it was weakened and easily dispatched. Up to 100 of these creatures can accompany a darkspawn horde at any one time during a blight, often using their great strength to burst through fortifications and demolish the front lines of the opposing army. Over 100 of them. Oh my, one was bad enough. They use brute force to charge their enemies like bulls. Oh yeah. Slam the ground with their fists to shake enemies off their feet. You better believe it. And hurl giant rocks into the face of oncoming foes. Yep. Melee can be difficult against a giant that snatches a warrior up in one hand. You don't say. Crushing the life out of him. You don't say. Or beating him into oblivion with the other hand. I guess that's true. I would never realize that. The nimble can try to wiggle his way free. Have fun with that. Or an ally can attempt an array of stunning blows on an ogre to free the comrade in danger. Try your best. I mean, if you got nothing else to do, you might as well do that. Grey Warden lore urges caution. I can't imagine why when slaying an ogre. Unless it is ensured that they have received a major wound to the head or the heart, it is possible that they are lying dormant and will regenerate to full health within a matter of minutes. Oh, great. During a blight, most Grey Wardens recommend burning all darkspawn to ashes. Dead ogres in particular. Yeah, that's a good idea. Harvard's Aegis. Harvard was Mathraf's closest friend. They were children together in the same Avar clan. They fought side by side in so many battles that Mathraf dubbed him Harvard the Aegis, better to have at his side than any shield. Mathraf brought Harvard with him to meet with the Tevinters. It was unthinkable to stand before his enemies without his Aegis. When he understood that Mathraf was giving Andraste over to be executed, Harvard, unwilling to draw swords against his friend and liege, placed himself between Andraste and the Tevinter soldiers. The Tevinter struck him down, and Mathraf left him for dead. Mathraf, you suck! Piss off, Mathraf! You betrayed Andraste, and you allowed your most loyal friend to die. Piss off! But Aegis was not so easily destroyed. Harvard lived and made his way gravely wounded to the gates of Menrathis to stop the execution. Too late. He found only the ashes of the prophet left to the wind and rain. When his fingers touched the ash, his ears filled with song, and he saw a vision of Andraste dressed in a cloth of starlight. She knelt at his side, saying, "Rise, Aegis of the faith. The Maker shall never forget you so long as I remember." Maybe she did, maybe he didn't, I don't know. His wounds healed instantly, and with new strength Harvard gathered up Andraste's remains and carried them safely back to the lands of the Alamari. Well, if that can heal his wounds instantly, why did she have to die in the first place? Why didn't the Maker do something to keep her from dying? I don't know. Alistair. You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together. Alistair was a novice Templar when Duncan recruited him into the Grey Wardens. Or rescued him, as Alistair would say. His mother was a serving girl who died when Alistair was very young. He was raised by Eamon Guerin, Earl of Redcliffe, for a time. I wonder if there's something else going on there. King Calian Theron. I'd hoped for a war like in the tales, a king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. Life is not a storybook, kid. You learned that too late. Son of the legendary King Merrick Theron, Calian was the first Ferelden king born into a land free from foreign rule in 2 generations. Since his father's death, he's held the throne alongside his queen Enora. He fell in battle alongside Duncan at Ostagar. Yep. Sir Catherine. Some of us know what honor and loyalty are. Catherine came to Logain's service the hard way. She belonged to a poor family and was out doing work on the farm when she saw a man on horseback being attacked by several bandits. She rushed to his assistance and found out belatedly that the man she saved was none other than the great hero Logain. Though she was hardly more than a child, he took her in, offering her a position with his soldiers, and she climbed through the ranks through sheer determination. Becoming the commander of Merrick's shield, Logain's elite soldiers, was the proudest moment of her life. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings, the Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. Like many others, Duncan gave up his family name when he joined the ranks of the Wardens, a symbolic gesture of cutting ties. He might say this was a convenience in his case, however. His mother was from the Anderfels, his father from Tevinter. His childhood was spent in the free marches and Orlais. His people were everywhere, and his homeland was nowhere. He was given the almost impossible task of leading the Wardens in Ferelden, a kingdom that had thrown the Order out 200 years earlier. Facing local suspicion and hostility, he set about finding recruits. He was killed in battle against overwhelming numbers of Darkspawn at Ostagar, alongside King Calian. Eamon Guerin. Nobility does not exist without obligation. We all we have, even our lives, to our land and our people. As the maternal uncle of King Calian, Eamon is one of the king's most trusted advisors. Redcliffe, while not a large or especially wealthy part of Ferelden, is a critical strategic location. The fortress guards the western pass that leads to Orlais, as well as the major trade routes with Elzamar. A well-respected man, though not the most charismatic, King Calian once said of him, "My uncle Eamon is a man everyone thinks well of, when they remember to think of him at all." There's a saying somewhere that the world is run by faceless, yet competent gray men who perform their duties, and women who perform their duties without any sort of thanks whatsoever, as other people dance and prance across the stage, getting all the attention, which is utterly undeserved and unwarranted in most respects. Sounds like Earl Eamon is one of those people. Calian wanted to dance across the stage, and Earl Eamon is one of those who kept it going behind the scenes. You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Ages ago, legend says Ban Conabar took to wife a beautiful young woman who harbored a secret talent for magic, Flemeth of Highever, and for a time they lived happily until the arrival of young poet Osen, who captured the lady's heart with his verse. They turned to the chastened tribes for help and hid from Conabar's wrath in the wilds until word came to them that Conabar lay dying. His last wish was to see Flemeth's face one final time. The lovers returned, but it was a trap. Conabar killed Osen and imprisoned Flemeth in the highest tower of the castle. In grief and rage, Flemeth worked a spell to summon a spirit into this world to wreak vengeance upon her husband. Vengeance she received, but not as she had planned. The spirit took possession of her, turning Flemeth into an abomination, a twisted, maddened creature. She slaughtered Conabar and all his men, and fled back into the wilds. For 100 years, Flemeth plotted, stealing men from the Chastened to sire monstrous daughters. Horrific things that could kill a man with fear. I wonder if Morrigan would appreciate this, or despise it, or a bit of both. She might ridicule it, but also secretly like the fact that people are afraid of her. These Kokari witches led an army of Chastened from the wilds to strike at the Alamari tribes. They were defeated by the hero Cormac, and all the witches burned, so they say. Not true. But even now the Wilders whisper that Flemeth lives on in the marsh, and she and her daughters steal those men who come too near. I think a lot of this is bullshit. Morrigan's mother saved the last Grey Wardens from death at the top of the Tower of Ishal, but just who or what Flemeth truly is a mystery, that's for sure. That's one thing, that's right. Logain Mactyr. It takes more than legends to win a battle. That's true, even though it came from a piece of garbage like you. Logain was born a farmer during a time when his country was still under foreign occupation. When he was still a boy, he joined the resistance, where his considerable tactical genius quickly became apparent. He became close friends with Prince Merrick, the last true heir to the Ferelden throne, and together they led the rebels to drive out the forces of the Orlesian Empire. Merrick raised his friend to the nobility, and Logain is now more of a symbol than a man. He represents the Ferelden ideals of hard work and independence. During the battle at Ostagar, he fled the field, leaving King Calian and the Grey Wardens to die. Yep. So we have a powerful, capable, dangerous man as our enemy. Wonderful. So on the one hand, we have Logain, and on the other hand, we've got the Darkspawn, and who knows what else. It's bad enough with the Darkspawn, but now Logain, and the army's gone, it was destroyed, all the major forces we could rely on are disappeared. It's just us, and that's not good. Morrigan, Witch of the Wilds, such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? Of herself, Morrigan says little. She does not deny that being a Witch of the Wilds, but beyond that, everything about her is in question. I think she likes it, even though she denies it. She enjoys the mystique, even though she denies it, which is fine. It's part of the unintentionally endearing thing, one of the unintentionally endearing things about her, I feel. Her mother claims to be Flemeth. If that's true, then Morrigan might well be a very powerful witch, for the tales of the daughters of Flemeth tell of twisted, monstrous women who can kill a man with fear. Again, these are exaggerations, to an extent. Morrigan ridicules these ideas out in the open, but I think part of her likes it. The reputation, if not the fact, which is not true. Or it does not really apply to her, in reality. She was made to accompany the surviving Grey Wardens, the payment, Flemeth said, for saving their lives at the Tower of Ishal. Let's get going.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
We do have to be careful we don't run into Darkspawn. I don't know, fun. Wait. Oh my! That voice! And that puppy! The mage puppy! It's a puppy! My puppy! Hey, buddy! Buddy! It's good to see you, buddy. Uh-oh. Oh, you bullies. Picking on my buddy. Oh, yeah? You're gonna die.
I am ready.
What are you doing with that bow? All right. Mm-hmm.
An order.
Okay. Try disorienting him.
Shall be done.
Come,
So, Alistair. Oh, wow. He wags his tail happily and pants. Betty, buddy, that's your name. You're my buddy. You're alive and you came from me. I'm so sorry your old master died. But I'm so happy I was able to help you. You're my friend. I think this is the Mabari I held back at Ostagar.
I think he was out there looking for you.
Oh.
He's chosen you. Barbari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast
no.
following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not.
No, he's not. I've always wanted a dog like this. Maybe it's meant to be. Seriously. Well, I haven't always, because I haven't known about them. But ever since I did, I thought they sounded cool. I never thought I'd run across one, because of course you don't find them in Orzammar. And occasionally you find them here, but this is awesome. It's so wonderful to discover, because they're like a person in dog form. They're kind of like a four-legged dwarf. They're so wonderful. I've always wanted a dog like this since I found out about them. Maybe it's meant to be. Yes. You're my buddy. You're a baddie buddy. Baddie buddy. Yes, you are. You're a baddie buddy. Yeah, you're my buddy. Pet baddie buddy. Yes, you love that, don't you, when I pet you? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Hey, can you do something about this square mess? One more thing. Do you see something interesting? A tattered old book. Some of the pages have been chewed. Well, thanks. A very chewed and moist book. Do you see anything interesting? I didn't find anything. You know what? Good baddie buddy. Yeah, you get to petting. Boo. Stout and tough and my buddy.
It shall be done.
All right. Oh, there's some death threat. Yeah, I'm not surprised this happened, though. I knew I was going to run into something nasty. Queen Honora, we have been given the gift of freedom by our forebears. Let us not squander it. The only child of the war hero, Logain Mactyr, Honora has never been one to stay quietly in the background. It is common knowledge that in the 5 years Honora and Calian held the throne together, she was the one wielding the power. She is held in much higher esteem than her husband by the people of Ferelden, nobility and commoners alike, and commands the respect even of foreign nations. Having once inspired Empress Celine of Orlais to declare, Honora of Ferelden is a solitary rose among brambles. Baddie buddies. The Mabari is clever enough to know to speak, and wise enough to know not to. That's my baddie buddy. Good Ferelden proverb. Natia found this Mabari in the camp at Ostagar. His master was killed in the wilds, poor Baddie Buddy, and Baddie Buddy fell ill from biting the darkspawn in battle. Baddie Buddy seems to have chosen Natia as his new master now, seeking Natia out after the battle at Ostagar and warning of an impending darkspawn attack. Takes more than legends to win battles. Understand this, I will brook no threat to this nation, from you or anyone, or what you think is a threat, but actually is not. During the battle at Ostagar, he fled the field, leaving King Calian and the Grey Wardens to die. Traitor. He then returned to Denham and declared himself the regent to his daughter, Queen Honora, demanding that Ferelden follow him against the Darkspawn, upsetting a great many of the bands. Yeah, as they should be upset. Ban Tegan Guerin. The Banorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it. Younger brother to Arl Eamon of Redcliffe and uncle to King Calian. Tegan holds the Banorn of Rainosphere, a tiny province of Redcliffe squeezed between the Frostback Mountains and Lake Calenhad. Ban Tegan avoids the Danerim court except to go hunting with his nephew, and rarely makes himself heard at the Landsmeet, preferring to leave politics to his brother. A very chewed and moist book. Day 42. I begin to suspect that we are being manipulated, as if by some unseen hand far above us. Always I hear the sound of clicking. Click, 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 click. Several pages are missing, and much of the ink of the remaining pages is run together. And then told them I wouldn't take any cheese unless it came directly from the revered mother's hand. More to something simpler has soaked into the pages here. Day 115. My mother told me I was special. I never knew how right she was. The ink is smeared horribly. It was Usaris, I swear it. It looked just like the carving in the Arl's drawing room. I sent it to the circle to verify, but I haven't heard. From a very chewed and moist book. Improved Drain. The victim of a vulnerability hex must be wary not only of damage from the elements, but also spellcasters who wish to sap life or mana to restore their own bodies. The spell Drain Life and Mana Drain are twice as effective in those circumstances. Finally, some good news. We've got Morrigan to work with us, and she's clearly skilled and capable. Her spells do good damage. She can heal herself and also freeze people. She can stun groups. Batty Buddy is also with us, and he can fight. And I will say this. It's beautiful. There are different kinds of beauty, and traveling on the surface is beautiful. It's a different kind of beauty. There's a lot of green, and it's fluffy. But I like it. I like the fluffy greenness. I see why people were willing to fight for this. And then you see mountains. And there's more human architecture, a road. And it's impressive. The Tevinter roads are impressive. But a Dwarven road would stand better. Because look at that. See, it's starting to break down again. Yeah, I bet you are. Betty Buddy. Pet him again. Yes. Finally some good news. All that Strath. Davith, Jory, the defeat, Duncan, probably win, the doggies, the Tower Mage, the Tower Guard, never got to know their names. The Priestess, so many people lost. Probably the Kennel Master. But at least I got some people now, and I'm going to do my best to make sure no one else ever dies under my command.
What do you wish of me?
If I have anything to say about it. We'll talk later. Yeah, human architecture. Human architecture. If that were Dwarven, it wouldn't be that bad.